Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fields it just outside the goal line. He gets to the 30 before stepping out. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, what a move, goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49. Offense will set up on 1st and 10.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in the rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Setting the tone early. How about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship game?
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Turn starts inside the 15. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Wasting no time, he's going to go deep on the first play. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
The quarterback had no threat of pressure at all, and that's why he's able to complete this deep pass. Great call, too, by the offensive coordinator.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Bama. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. Offense in hurry-up mode. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. DB's backing off from the line now. Handoff to the back. They get the senior with the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job with it on this play.
The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. The pocket breaking down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I understand what you're doing here. As a play caller, you want to take that chance. You want to keep the ball. You want to keep the drive alive. But this is the risk you take, and the defense comes up with a huge stop.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring out second down.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking for a gap. It's Delgado. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a first down. And the wideout goes in motion. Trying for a fourth down completion. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
So one play moves the ball to the 41, another first down. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle made after a big gain. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff from the shotgun. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it here.
No, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They're setting out to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his back. Makes the grab. It's Delgado. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside of the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. It's a draw play. Running through the tackle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. No press here. The defense backing away. It's a quick grab. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Trying the run, it's Delgado.
Well, I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
2nd down after that previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, tie. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
On the run, it's Delgado. Will he score here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Can he get there on the ground? Looks like LSU has the first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Running with purpose. And they wrap him up, and the gain is good enough for a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Bringing pressure. He's going to take off here. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. No huddle now for the offense. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab made by the tight end, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. A quick throw out left, complete. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. See if they can convert the point after. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires the football to the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bama. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 25, the same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Just trucks through the defender. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
The defense was definitely not expecting the run here on this third down, Chris, and allowed the back to hit the hole with little resistance. You can't get away with that every time, but it paid off here.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Got him. He's sacked. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. The attempt is no good. He missed it. Still losing by 14 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Trying to build on a positive first half for this offense to see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Alabama. Just ran away from the defense. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Breaks loose at the 40. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. He escapes the sack. Going to try to use his legs here. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Picks up the first and is still going. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
It's one thing to design a play for a quarterback to run the football, to pick up big yards like this, but this guy drops back to throw. Everybody's got their back turned. He pulls it down, and no one's there to pick him up.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And there's the point after. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. It's a run to the left. Breaking free at the 35. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the ground, it's Delgado. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Linebacker shifting around now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tied. But the they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner is brought down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll take a deep shot. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Now the important point after attempt. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Offense trots that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job in this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's the second down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Using his legs, it's Delgado. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So after the incompletion, it's second down.
Let's go.
And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Fires it, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Now it's second down here.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
The attempt is no good. And the lead remains at 21 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense going with the hurry out. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Here's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Second down play coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. He's got room looking for the end zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's up and good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
5-24. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Okay, ready?
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. Caught on the outside. It's Fox. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. Long enough and good. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Snags the quick throw. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. He'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Ball moves to the 37 on the game. It's first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Eludes the rush. He's moving out of the pocket. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Alabama offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
A gain makes it second. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
That is a really tough feeling for a receiver to be way downfield like that, ready for a big play, and just unable to connect with your quarterback. I'm sure they're going to go to the sideline, looking to call another shot downfield again here in a little bit.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Boy, they're really trying to stick it to their opponent here. It's a 3-possession game, and they're still trying to go for it. And they came up empty on 4th down, and now you never know. You give your opponent a chance maybe to get back into this football game.
He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, LSU. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare